Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here, coming to you with a brand new How to Transform video. In today's video, we're going to be jumping back into 2005's Transformer Cybertron, because today I'm going to be showing you how to transform the Transformer Cybertron Autobot Quickmix. In addition to Quickmix, I'm going to be showing you how to transform his partner Minicon Stripmine. And then, as you guys can see here, Quickmix comes with a purple cyber planet key indicating that he is from the planet Gigantian. If you flip it over, you'll notice that there is a code VE37, and like I've stated in my previous videos, if you guys took that code over to the Transformers website and you punched it in, it would unlock different information, and I believe there was something about some type of sweepstakes or whatever, or the Transformers Collectors Club, something like that. I don't remember all the details. It was so long ago. Think about it, 2005, that was 17 years ago. This is a 17-year-old toy, and honestly, he's awesome. Now, like I said, he's from the planet Gigantian, which is why he has the purple key. One thing I noticed is that his alt mode, or his robot mode, compared to Metroplex, he's not even half as tall as Metroplex when he's transformed. I honestly thought he looked a lot bigger in the Transformer Cybertron TV show. But yeah, the toy, when he's transformed, he's a lot smaller than I actually thought he was going to be. But either way, he's still an awesome toy. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over a couple of details that Quickmix has while he's in his vehicle mode. And then I will show you a couple of details that his Minicon can do while Quickmix is in vehicle mode. And then we will get on to transformation and his cyber key ability. So for right now, we're going to move Stripmine and the cyber key off to the side, and we're going to bring Quickmix in for a close-up. As you guys can see here, Quickmix's vehicle mode is obviously that of a huge cement truck. Personally, I think that his size is more accurate to the Decepticon Mudflap. And to be perfectly honest, I honestly think it would have been cool if Mudflap and the Autobot Landmine would have been part of the Gigantian series, because they're all construction vehicles. I guess in a way you could call these, I guess in a way you could call them Constructicons. I don't know for sure. I know in the Transformers RID series that came out between 2000 and 2001, they had the build team, which were basically the Autobot versions of the Constructicons, which even combined. Unfortunately, none of these guys can combine unless you count combining with their Minicons. So you'll notice right here, he's got this huge cement mixer. He's got the Autobot symbol right here. This right here appears to be where like you'd pour in cement or something like that. I don't know for sure. Maybe like this chute would be where the cement would come out or something like that. He's got all of his tires work. You'll see he's kind of peeking out right there just to say hello. I love that they've got the transparent plastic on what would be the cab of the truck. This, on the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen a cement truck that has that. Yeah, I got no idea. I especially love that they added all the little pinpoints onto like the smokestacks. They've got like what looks like hydraulic lines. You can see some exposed wiring all around him. If you turn him over, you can see that you can see what looks like it would be part of the engine as it's transformed into as he transforms into his alt mode. He's got what looks like little gas tanks on the side. The amount of detail on especially Quickmix is just absolutely astounding. Especially like, look at this. Even the tires have the tread on them, which is amazing. And they even have like the grooves that you would see, the spaces between that are on the tire rims and stuff like that. But anyway, overall, I think this is a great design. I was really happy when I got my hands on it, and I especially loved that I was even able to get his Minicon with him at the same time. Unfortunately, he didn't come with his cyber key. I got lucky, and I already had his cyber key from a couple of years ago. I bought, I think, 20 or 30 of these keys. Granted, a lot of them were doubles, but this one was in there, and I was so happy when I got the opportunity to get Quickmix, because I was like, yes, I got him. Because the keys, in my opinion, the Minicons, sometimes the accessories, are the hardest things to find because of because they're small, they get lost easy, and then it's just a hassle to find them. So when you already are ahead of the game, it gives you a really good feeling when you actually get the figure itself. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a feature that Quickmix has while he's in his vehicle mode. One thing I forgot to point out is that you'll obviously notice that he has a couple of Minicon ports for his Minicon Stripmine. However, with Stripmine, his Minicon port can't be really accessed until you fold down the legs for his transformation. So anyway, to get back on topic, I want to show you his turret mode, I guess is what you can call it. I don't know exactly, but it involves his cement mixer. And what you can do, what I'll do first is, I actually want to show you this first. We're going to flip this piece back, and you'll notice that it exposes a peg. And what you can do with his Minicon is you can put his Minicon on, and then his Minicon just sits on that little track. I don't know exactly what this setup is supposed to be. Maybe it's so he can, it basically allows Stripmine to plug into the cement mixer so he can use this to spray cement all over the place. I don't know for sure, but it's interesting. But anyway, so let's go ahead and take Stripmine off of there. Now, you'll notice that when I flip this, it exposed these little pegs. And these little pegs are actually on hinges. And these are for lack of a better word, a turret mode. So what we're going to do is you'll see that there's a pin right here. And we're going to pop this up. And we're going to bend up the cement mixer just like that, just to kind of get it off the way. And I know ordinarily I do the Minicon second, but today we're going to do them first. So for Stripmine, what we're going to do is we're going to fold down the treads of his tank mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to twist this piece until it clicks. And the one thing I like about this little satellite dish that he has, when you pull these apart, it didn't quite work there, but his satellite dish is supposed to kind of sink into that spot. And then when you put them back together, the satellite dish comes back up. Doesn't work every time, but still kind of cool. The next thing we'll do is we'll just go ahead and fold these forward just like that. And there's Stripmine. Honestly, I think this little guy would have made a cool Armada Minicon, but hey, better late than never, I suppose. What's interesting is that you will notice that Stripmine has these little ports on the insides of his arms. Those are actually for these pins that are on Quickmix. Now, I still haven't 100% figured this out, but what I'll do first is we're going to go ahead and put the Cyberplanet key. We'll insert it into the port. We'll open up his cannon, and then we're just going to take the key out. But yes, the cement mixer opens up into the rocket launcher, and then we'll fold this piece back down. And now what we'll do is we'll actually take Stripmine, and we're going to fold his legs back like this. That way they sit on this edge right here. This is the only way I figured out how to do this, because unfortunately I do not have the instructions, so I had to figure this out. But what you'll do is you'll take those little pins and you'll feed them into the ports that are on Stripmine's arms. And it allows him to kind of link on to Quickmix. And he can become a little gunner. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Now, I got him on there for the most part. And he becomes a little gunner for Quickmix's cannon thing. I'm not entirely sure what type of weapon that would be with the Minicon coming out of a cement drum. But hey, it's still kind of a neat feature. I suppose he could use this to blast apart rock and then put it in here and he grinds it up, turns it into cement. Whatever it is, hey, it's got some imagination to it, which I appreciate. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and close that up. And we're going to pop Stripmine off of here because now we're going to get on to the fun part. Just go ahead and set him off to the side for right now. And we're going to go ahead and flip this up and we're going to put these pins back in and then flip them down just like that. All right. So ordinarily, the first thing you do to transform him is you'd already disconnect the cement drum from that port right there. Obviously, we've already got it done. So what we're going to do next is we're going to turn him around and we're going to unpeg this pin right here, and that will unpeg his fist. The next thing we'll do is we'll flip him back around, bring this off to the side just like this, bring this off to the side just like that, and then before you move his arms back, make sure you come back here and you unpeg the wheels and fold them behind him just like that. Then you can bring the arm back and peg the port onto that pin right there, just like that. And we'll turn his arm, flip his shoulder down. There we go, just like that. And we'll come over here. We'll do the same thing. Peg that in, bring it down. And we're going to go ahead and just bring this piece up just like this. So that way we have access to the Cyber Key port. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here. Now, these two pieces right here are separate. So what you do is you dislodge the cab. Whoops, I did not mean to pull that off of there. That was my bad. Whoops. I'll fix it in a minute. And we'll go ahead and turn that piece, and then I'll go ahead and put that back on. There we go. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll bring that down, and as you do, make sure you pull down on his waist, which will kind of give him this triangular waist shape. You see how I did that? See how it's in his housing right now? Bring his legs down, it folds it out just like that. And then what we'll do is we will, oh, never mind. I had that right. These pieces go on the front of his legs, and then bring the front of the truck down and fold that just like that. Bring this down and fold it just like that. There we go. There we have Quickmix's legs ready to go. And then you'll notice, obviously, he doesn't have a head. Well, he does, but it's kind of hidden. What we'll do is we'll just take this plate and fold it down and then spin his head 180 degrees. And there is Quickmix. Personally, I think this is a good design. I wish they could have added a little more detail, maybe a secondary weapon other than just a giant cement drum cannon. But hey, like I've said in my other videos, you can't do everything with every character, but the fact that they can put so much detail into toys, especially Transformers, is awesome. Now, what I think is interesting is that he does have this cannon thing. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be, but this does actually come off. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could turn it around, and now he has like a wrist-mounted blaster. But what's also interesting is that you can actually take his Minicon, and what we'll do first is we'll fold up the arms, and we'll peg that back into itself, get that folded open. We'll turn that, and then we'll fold this in just like this. What you can actually do is you can actually fold this piece down right here, and he can actually hold his Minicon like a weapon, I suppose. Maybe like a little handheld drill for detail work, something like that. I don't know exactly, but either way, it's still kind of neat to use your imagination with something like that. Let's give me 1 second. There we go. Not sure what happened there. There we go. All right. So there's that. There's that. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take Stripmine off of there. And like I said, he can power link onto the Minicon ports. However, what you have to do is you have to fold back the treads first, and then you can link him onto the ports. It's just not the most glamorous of connections. So go ahead and transform him back into his bot mode. All right, and there we go. All right, so there's Stripmine. Come on, buddy, stand up. He's a stubborn Minicon, apparently. There we go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I will show you Quickmix's cement cannon, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But anyway, so we have the Cyber Key. He, just like with every character in the show, they yell out Cyber Key power. And the key plugs into that port right there. And it opens up his cement cannon. I don't know if we really see Quickmix use this more than once. I know he uses it on Menasor a couple episodes into meeting the Autobot, the Transformers of Gigantian. But other than that, I really don't think we see it much. I do know that while the Autobots are on Gigantian, Kobe, one of the kids that goes around with them, he actually rebuilt a scrap metal into an actual transforming suit, and Quickmix gave him some little balls that have his quick drying cement, which he can actually use as a weapon. To be perfectly honest, Ransack and Crumple Zone thought it was kind of funny until they were instantly glued to the ground. But anyway, guys, so there is the 2005 Transformer Cybertron Autobot Quickmix with his partner Minicon Stripmine. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below, even hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and I will do what I can to help you out as we go. Until then, bye.